for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. A short one taken at the 10. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
What we saw last week, Mike, was just a quarterback that was taking what the defense gave him and just playing a really well-rounded game. And we found the end zone a total of 3 times, twice on the ground, once through the air. But most importantly, he avoided those back-breaking mistakes that could have come back to haunt him. If he continues to play at that level, it's going to be a hard team to beat on any given day.
Replays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. We're trying to pick this up with a jet sweep. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Interesting. You don't see a lot of jet sweeps on 3rd down. It seems to be more of like a 1st and 2nd down call because it kind of goes with more of the under-center run game and play-action game. So they go to it on 3rd down. Really nice job there by the defense. Non-traditional play call. Good discipline. They're able to bring up 4th down.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
When you have a chance to kind of poke around the locker room, Mike, and talk to the coaches and the players, and you say, how would you best describe your quarterback? The word perfectionist, it seems to come up pretty often, and it's pretty clear to see why. He was not happy throwing that pick last week, and otherwise it was an incredible stat line. So that's the drive that allows him to just continuously improve week in and week out. And I'm anxious to see what a better performance even looks like here today.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he will get into the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score Bills 7, Ravens nothing.
Tyler 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was The best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat.
Jackson's pass.
3rd and long.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and long for Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, how about that hit? He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. Now Cook loses the football. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circle.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and
3rd down. It's Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This returnable from inside is on 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Tight end motioning left. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man.
35-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on
Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down, they need 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and goal.
Here's Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete. The ball still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
On the give, here's Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His 12th touchdown of the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, this is Strong. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Bills 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Whoa! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Once again, it's Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Taken in by Shakir. And And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. A run out of the gun with Cook. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's in! Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Pass is kick is good. And the Bills will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 3rd and 7.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. T.J. Sanders. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 37-yard line.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Yeah. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
More yards. That's another Bills first down.
A design run here for Allen. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
So now they'll throw it with Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's now
Third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Allen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bills move out in front. The new score, 17-14. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On play action, here's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Back to throw, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Powell. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for Baltimore. First down.
A first down throw for Jackson. That is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. Again, it's Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to a fourth down.
A 44-yard attempt.
His kick is perfect. And the Ravens have tied it at 17.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On first and 10, it's Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 39 yards.
First down and goal to go.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
Second and goal at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
Allen now on second down. That's into the hands of Coleman. And he will score again. Keon Coleman. Touchdown Buffalo. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, Jackson. And it's to Atwell. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And the Baltimore first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go again here with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 7.
Now Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer to cut into this deficit.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
At the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard gain brings up third.
On third down, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. And that is incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. First and 10, and it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Now a design. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Will be caught by the running back, Davis. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Camarda now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our look around the NFL.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, this is Strong. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 41, it's second and 1. Allen going to give this to Davis. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he pitches it. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Kyle Hamilton. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Keon.
Third down. 3 to go.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A run with Davis. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bills' first down. As the defense could not come up with the big stop there, it's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. An inside gig here to the fullback on the dive. And they'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Mike Green is there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Going to make the read and hold on here. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
One of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
The extra point by pass is good, and the Bills will extend this third quarter lead.
Ravens 20.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1 yard gain.
Second down, Jackson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Woo! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. And a Raven first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the option, they give it to Henry. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback as we come out to the 20-yard line. Head coach Sean McDermott there as the Bills get set for their next possession. You're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Allen. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Buffalo.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it with Davis. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9. Allen working from the pistol. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To the air is Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Baltimore, 1st down.
They'll run. It's Henry. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore. 1st down.
Here's Henry. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers. 40.
A gain of 7.
Bateman is the motion man.
Ravens.
He'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw. Jackson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Oh, goodness. After the play, that's Lamar having some difficulties down there. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Rush. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
On first down, it's Davis. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. On 3rd and a couple, here's Allen. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. The Bills bringing on the punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 10
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Going to go right back to Henry.
Derrick Henry.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Now, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. But they will turn it over on down. Now Davis. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 26 yards.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now, give to Davis. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On third down, here's Davis. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A run on first and goal. A short kick down to the center. Second and goal.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And he'll take this one in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. As his kicks is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A first down throw for Jackson. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5. Atwell sent in motion here. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. What can they do here on third down and 7? From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Jackson now. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they needed, they surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. So, from 37, here's second and 8.
At the Bills' 37-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good, and this falls incomplete.
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now fourth down and 1.
Pistol formation with Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10.
To the air one more time with Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. That one on the former Washington Husky, Roger Rosengarten. Again, it's Jackson. Pass over the middle to Calcaterra. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Gets the quarterback with a sneak. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. And he is close to the pile-up, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal. Henry trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Bateman is the motion man. Again, it'll be Henry. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. Jackson. Good blocking, and he's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Bills 37. Ravens
Even with 3
27.
timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Allen will give this to Davis. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and got fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Here's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
They'll drop to throw.
the 31-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over him. incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Jackson looking to throw. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. He'll go right back to Flowers. Here's 2nd down. Jackson up top again. He'll step up and run, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Now, Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
And the Baltimore first down.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. 2nd down, Jackson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. I might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should do it. So it's a win here for the Bills. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.